Okay, Artifacts Monday. They actually make wonderful hidden object games generally. Although, pointedly, they've never done a hidden object game, which they excel at, with fully integrated hidden object scenes. I think that's going to be important later. But I'll be quiet for a moment, because plot.
Yet another unnatural earthquake. 6th one this month. Stronger, too. I need to investigate this personally. All evidence points to HOGuru village. But I'll have to find definite proof. I might need your help eventually. Because if I'm right, we are all in grave danger.
Okay, that's clear enough. Mad scientist in HOGuru village is making earthquakes, and a good scientist has asked for Evangeline's help in saving the situation. Saving the situation? Remedying the situation? Anyway, as you can see, Artifacts Monday is not shy about putting ads for their other games right in the corner of the screen. Not going to blame them. They make a good product, so yeah. I am the Hidden Object Guru, but you can call me Loinsv. And I hope you enjoy this, our trip through Clockwork Tales of Glass and Ink. That actually sounded weird. But anyway, it's obviously some kind of a steampunk airship hidden object game. I'm excited. My first time through. You get excited too. Let's play this thing together. Oh, there's a bonus adventure. Now I am excited. Evangeline's story. No, we're playing it on, by the way. Who would do this? There's a map telling you where you haven't done something. Hidden object puzzles are highlighted, so I don't have to click on every pile of garbage in the hopes that a hidden object puzzle will appear. No misclick penalty. That's the really important one, because I like to click a lot.
My name
too much
is
click.
Evangeline Glass. I'm an intelligence special agent. A few days
Oh
ago,
my
I
God.
received a letter from my mentor, Dr. Ambrose Ink.
Glass and Ink are their names. That makes me so happy.
Ink is like a father to me. He's the only family I have left.
Yikes.
I need to find Ink. I think he may be in danger.
I hope the rest of them weren't murdered by a mad scientist. Wink.
I can't see much, but I think I'm in the right place.
Gotta say, for a weird steampunk world, there's some nice color photographs, just easy to find. Oh yes, I would like the help puzzle. Ooh, valuable observation, nice. That's neat. Okay. Now let's turn on the screenshotting so I can get some. And here we go. Inside the gear wheel.
It's so crowded. Is that Ink on the stairs?
I got a little nuts with the whole steampunk gear thing. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Oh well, que sera, sera.
Evangeline, it's so good to see you. Are you quite certain you were not followed, my dear? Good, good. Let's retire to my room, away from the sight of prying eyes.
I'd imagine it's really hard to tell if you're being followed in a carriage. Because carriages, you know, have such heavy
Let's
marks
talk
on the
later,
ground.
okay?
Aw, she's good at cards. Hey, some kind of a 6-card game they're playing.
Soldiers confiscated my rifle. What good is a hunter without his gun?
You
Good
claim
question.
that steam carriage? Classy, my dear.
Barber declared general engineer. I don't know whether to be proud or scared.
Soft kitty, warm kitty.
My room's that
Oh,
way.
soft
Just
kitty.
follow me. There's
Uh-oh.
a bad sign.
I'll say.
And on top of it all, I dropped my key.
Don't worry, I think I can grab it. Oh. I have to find an item? Like a pair of tweezers? I don't know the last time I played a hidden object game that didn't feature tweezers. It's been a while. Either as a hidden object to be picked up or something you absolutely use to, oh, okay. There we go. You actually used to solve a puzzle.
Evangeline, you remember my crow, Matthew, don't you? Well, he and I... Wait, what's this? I have a bad feeling about this.
Aww. You're not the only one, Gramps. Also, if I get a mechanical bird sidekick, I'm going to be really happy. Like the mechanical owl from Margrave.
Save Matthew!
Done. Whoa. That is quite a machine. I assume it's an airship that grabbed him, but...
My head.
Wow.
What happened here?
That was
Where's
quite a lockup.
Ink? That's Matthew. Or
Oh.
what's left of him. Poor thing.
Okay. So if I put a magic cube inside of Matthew, he'll be repaired. Okay. So sort of an all-spark situation, but with a bird. Oh, it's a miniature... Oh, it's a dollhouse window. I saw the dollhouse. Outside.
Ink's Steambugs
So many-
collection. Sadly, these are damaged beyond repair.
Ooh, find repair parts. Nice. Could this... Oh. Could this be the first Artifacts Mundi game to do a fully integrated hidden object puzzle? Because I was literally just complaining about that a second ago. Oh. Alright, so I need fake wings. You could do a better job of making it clear which ones I've picked up and which ones I haven't, guys. Just, those are pretty much the exact same color. Like, now that I've watched one change, it's a little clearer, but it's not a lot clearer. Okay, an arc of steel. Ah, there it is. Kind of violating the logic of gravity here, guys, but, you know, it's the first hidden object puzzle. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. That's everything, right? Yes! Apparently I finished my first frog puzzle. Okay. What is a frog
The
puzzle?
weather's calmed down. I can explore the village now.
Ooh. It has... Find your first steam bug. Nice. Yeah, okay, for steam bug, there are 30 steam bugs for you to find in the game. Can you find them all? I hope. I mean, if they're all wandering around like that, it's not going to be that hard. Dollhouse as a payment for my stay. Secure evidence I collected in the other room. Ooh. Pack your things as soon as Evangeline arrives. Retrieve the toolbox hidden by the gate. I think we can do all of that. Oh, let's just check out the menu. Oh, sweet. Available action, current location. Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to maps. And this is, so I need 11 purple steam bugs, 8 red steam bugs, and 11 green steam bugs. For a total of... Yeah, you know what? I don't have to say it. We can all count. Mechanical Crow! Did I... Oh, I still need the box, don't I? Alright, well, let's... Yeah. Let's deal with this dollhouse situation. So I need 2 more sections of window, or 1 or 2. 1 or 2 sections of window and a door. Okay. But first I'm going to need to get into this room, because you hadn't secured the evidence left. Oh. Gerhardt Barber, ruler with an iron fist. Oh, literalism. You're my favorite ism. Oh. You say that, but, you know, I find cats to... Well, no. Yoink. Got another amethyst one, I guess. Mooser and elk, I can never tell them apart. Well, their antlers look completely different, so... Although that does kind of look like a moose head with elk antlers. Is that the joke? Because it's actually a pretty good joke. Oh, apparently they're scared of vampires. Okay. Let's go back outside. Hey, everybody.
Body safe. This nice.
All right.
Welcome to HOGuru, the safest place ever since the general engineer. Evangeline Glass?
Ooh. Thank you. That's the part of the
He was
dollhouse.
taken? Poor man. It is not safe here.
We will, absolutely. But for right now, I have nonsense to find. Hey, my bird's severed head! Yay. Although that is a little upsetting. And now let's go get the toolbox by the gate. Okay. Okay. Nice. Hey, birdie. What is it holding in its claws? Oh, okay, am I not supposed to find the items? Okay, that is a fan. Thought I would scare off the birds. I didn't. Now I use this to distract the bird. Okay. Now I need that to cut the thorns? I really thought I was going to use that to cut the thorns. Alright, well, yeah, keep at it. It's a discarded match. I agree, I can't wait for a meltdown. Ah, twigs. But I have a burned out match. Okay, now I need to light this. Ah, okay. I didn't realize that was a file, I thought it was a knife. There are the matches. Oh. Strike them on the brick. Get some kind of a inkwell symbol. Pop it in there. Ah, yes, the door! Oh! I thought we were going to do more there. I guess I'll have to come back later. Yeah, this might be the first Artifacts Monday with fully integrated hidden object puzzles, in which case... Okay. You've answered my complaint as I started playing, so... Oh crap, there's the... blimp that no doubt took him. Sorry, Zeppelin. Hey guys!
What? Access to civilians is verboten!
Okay. I will keep that in mind. Matthew has all the answers. Oh, okay. Huh. He is an adorable bird. But I still don't have the key. Hey, it's another one of those bugs. Doing pretty good in the bug hunt.
You'll get nothing
Aliens
from me
reference.
without a license. Ordnung must sign.
Okay. So, the answer is only accepts licenses like the ones here. So, cake, or booze, or chicken. Okay. And that sample would be booze. Okay. We can get a cake, a booze, or a chicken license, can't we? How hard could that be? So let's... Do you have fast travel? Of course you have fast travel.
Miss, here, behind the bar.
Ah, yes.
Keep it down, miss. You don't know
I
who
never
might...
do.
So much has changed
Also,
here
decent
since
facial
Engineer Barber
animations.
returned.
You guys are
Airships,
constantly
masked
upping their
soldiers,
game.
arrest. War is hanging over our heads. And Barb, your friend, Ink, tried to stop him.
He's an earthquake machine,
Miss,
we know.
I need your help. The gatekeeper
Okay.
took my license.
I can do that. Gatekeeper took her licenses in the booth. Just need to
Barbara,
unlock the booth.
That son of a... Oh!
I was just stripped of
Oh,
my
no.
rank.
General Engineer thinks we are all
He has
his
Clockwork soldiers?
As the young lady tried steam horse.
Yikes.
Sadly, there is no more.
Okay, so he wants Steam Horse
That
for his
barber
helmet.
boy?
Today's
Okay.
youth, all steam enthusiastic punks. In my days, today's youth.
I would give up my helmet for another.
Alright, so he needs... And I need the whole costume to get through that place, so yeah. Seems logical. Alright. Window. It was just one piece. And door. Yes! Okay, now I need a top hat and cane. There you go, sir. Enjoy your top hat and cane. Now, this lady would like flowers. I think I can provide those. That man needs architecture plans, which Alright, here and... Ooh. Ah, there. And you need a dressing thing to hide behind. Do you also need a dress, or are you good? She's good. Nice. Now to build a fire in the fireplace. Log 1, log 2. Do I need matches, or is it going to... No, it took care of that. She also wants bowls. I can do bowls. And 2 tools for his building. Okay, 1 and 2. And now she wants pillows. She's a dainty, dainty lady. I think we're good. We're good, right? Yes! Room 2. Now to find the evidence that was hiding. Does anybody see a beetle? I do. He hid. It's not cool. He's going to come back, right? Oh, there he is. Cha-ching. Alright, so we found the beetle in here. There's not going to be more than one per room, right? All events, points to Hawkwald. Yeah, we already saw this information. Current location, available location. Yes, here's the thing. So we can now go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locations, and we found beetles in 4 of them. So, ugh, stop that. I should really think you should take me out of the map when I go to the new location, guys. I want to be a jerk about this, but that's just common sense. Yeah, we definitely found a beetle. You know what? I'm not obsessed about these beetles, but if you see one, just scream out. And as I understand how science works, I should be able to hear you. And you'll know I was able to hear you because I will either get the beetle or not. And if I didn't, it's because you didn't yell loudly enough, or forgot to yell backwards through time. That could be the other issue. It is a good place to change clothes. Oh, this is where we're going to get into my uniform? Ooh. Oh, good, it's not a sliding puzzle. I don't know if you know this about me, because I only say it every single time I do one of these things, but I hate sliding puzzles. And that's entirely because I'm terrible at them, but it doesn't make it any less true. This is... I assume if there are more of these, they'll be harder, but that is the easiest one of those I've ever seen, because each one had essentially an arrow pointing in which direction it was to be used. Whoa! Oh no! It's an evil Clockwork monster.
What was that? Some kind of mechanical myriapod.
I'm gonna take your word on that one. Yeah, I know. Alright, so I've got pictures. Oh, it's the... Okay. Dr. Ambrose, Inc. ID number, blah, 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 blah. 1785? Oh, well, I guess this is in the mid-18th century, sure. Mechanical mirror with built-in camera, certainly a spy designed by Barber. Managed to capture it. Well, I kind of screwed that one up, didn't I? That has happened to me from Barber's guilt. He's a dangerous man, must be stopped. Okay, I will take care of Matthew. Yes! Yeah, it's the charger for Matthew's cube. Oh, do I have to get the cube out of Matthew, or? That was not clear if that's what they want. I couldn't rest on my laurels while Ink's in danger. Okay, that's actually pretty cute. Okay. Matthew, can I have your cube, please? Aww. Oh no.
Another tremor. They're getting worse.
They really are. I just hope it hasn't dislodged or damaged the charger. That would be bad. Is the mechanical mechanical centipede the only evidence he had? Because that is not a huge amount of evidence, buddy. Maybe I'm crazy, but it would be very nice if they told me whether I had found the secret bug in a room or not. Because then, you know, It's not really telling me where the secret bugs are. It's just telling me what rooms I still need to check, which I think, you know. Okay.
I can't wait for you anymore, Evangeline. I must find evidence on Barber. This elevator seems to lead to some kind of underground laboratory. I believe that this is the machine responsible for all the...
Oh. You found the earthquake machine. And the location of that laboratory? Anyone want to jump in on this one? That's right, it's the Castle East. So, we're gonna have to go find the Castle East. Okay, Matthew? Is that it? Is he in my inventory? Oh my god! That's so cute! Was there supposed to be a tutorial about how to use Matthew? Oh!
I have to help
I thought he was on the Zeppelin.
Where is this robot taking him?
Well, it's obviously taking him past that gate. I mean...
Help me, Evangeline.
I totes will help you. Nice! That is useful.
Thanks, Matthew. Together, we will finish this in no time.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. Does anybody see any bugs around here? Oh, no, that's the collection of steam bugs. Sorry. Okay. Damn. That guy's not screwing around. Crow, do your duty. Get me an adorable jacket. Oh, okay. You make a good point. Yoink.
That damn worm took a picture of me. It'll expose my plan.
I don't actually have a good plan, per se.
Shoot, he escaped. We should watch out for him, Matthew.
Apparently Matthew sucks at catching evil birds. Okay, good to know. Sorry, evil. He is a bird. Evil caterpillars. I think that robot is... Oh my god, it is a castle. My little joke about the Castle East is going to prove prophetic. Like, they've already put a soft kitty reference in here, so, I mean, not really so hard to put in a laboratory being in the Castle East. TikTok. What is fishy about this picture? Okay, it's saying there's something to do in this room, but I'm just not seeing it. So let's go out to the gate, see if I have any better ideas. Oh, can I put the, Oh, okay. Yeah, I can put the costume there. That's fine. Still don't have any steam whistle ale for that guy. Gear whistle?
Project Tremor enters final phase.
Damn.
No one is to disturb General Engineer.
What? What a complete a-hole. Alright, let's grab that metal rod and get back to work. Alright, so stuff has been disturbed, so I can do the next segment, right? If I had an armor glove, I wouldn't stick a hand into those thorns. You know who I might stick into those thorns? A crow? No. Oh, yeah, that was... Okay. Tobacco? Axe universal mark for dig here. Nice. A digger. Oh. That was easy. Ew. Okay. I will burn them with a match. And that will teach them a thing or two about messing with me. Yeah, it obviously wasn't going to work. Let's try something else. So I need to, a grasper, tobacco, and a fly symbol. Grasper. Ah, there's the tobacco. You? Am I going to scare the beetles away with okay. I'm not going to pretend that made sense to me, but I'm glad it worked. Professor Ink really did crazy things with his toolbox. But, you know, it all ended up working out. And I just want to say, very good integrated hidden object puzzles, guys. Masked helmet, jack with epaulettes, military breeches. So we're 1/3 of the way there. Yes, I do. Let's see where it wants me to go to do that. Main Street, of course. No! Close!
Then maybe by air.
Okay, apparently I'm going to miss plot nonsense if I fast travel, because this game doesn't know how to turn off when I'm fast traveling. But I've got the shovel, and that's what counts. Ooh. Beetle! No! No! Ugh. Alright, get your anger under control. There we go. I've got another one of the amethyst bugs. That's 6 out of 11, people. We're doing fine. So is there going to be one different color bug for each area of the game? Is that what we're talking about? Snow shovel. Okay. Mechanical lockpick. Yes! I got her pass. Now to use wire cutters to find some boots. I don't know if I'm going to find some boots, but that would be great. Breeches. Okay, there were breeches, which are like boots. Wait, was that a bug? Do we all see a bug? We did! Oh my god, only 4 more bugs to go and we've done this section. Prepare to be pretty self-satisfied, players. We're getting this done.
I hope you find your friend. I hope you find your friend.
Yes, I know, but here's your liquor license. I'm so confused. Oh, am I supposed to get the liquor for her? I thought she just wanted the license back. Oh no, wait, I guess they stole the license, didn't they? So they probably would just... Yeah. Here is your liquor license.
Seems legit. Take it and leave my sight.
That's so thoughtful. You complete dirtbag. Oh, can we click on there again? No, so there's probably not a bug there. Yeah, for all the obsessing I'm doing about these bugs, I feel like we're going to be in a place where I'm going to end the game with 30 of the 32 bugs.
Feel free to mix
Sorry, 28 of the 30 bugs. Thank you. Oh, good, one of these puzzles. Steam horse drink, measure the right amount of colored liquid. Okay, so you want 5 drops of red. Okay, well that was easy. Then you want 2 drops of blue, which you get by taking 5 and then pouring in 2. And then you pour them, the remaining 2, back into there. And how do we get to 1? Oh, right. Duh. Oof. Pour in 3. Now pour in 2. And we're good. I'm throwing out a lot of colored liquid. I have finished 3 puzzles without skipping. Thank you for noticing. Alright, now to give this guy some food, coloring, and water.
I don't believe it.
Honestly, I don't believe it.
I said I would give up my helmet, and I would take it, lady.
That is a particularly thoughtful guy. Now, I can go,
that
cosplay as a,
Today's youth.
Alright. I'm gonna go cosplay as a Hellgast, and that is going to get us onto a spaceship.
My disguise
Steamship.
is ready. I can board the Zeppelin now.
I'll be honest. That's a pretty dope-ass... Oh. Apparently I could have been skipping the cutscenes. That is a dope-ass disguise, lady. Nothing to do anywhere but here, so let's do it. And again, the game would not tell me if we had missed a beetle. So, it would not surprise me if this is going to be one of those... Oh. Actually, I really would like to know that. This is probably going to be one of those games where once I've gotten on board the Zeppelin, I can't come back. So we may, like, if I start getting ruby bugs after this next bit. We're going to assume amethysts are done and gone, and I am a failure. Okay? Alright, so that's where we're at. Okay. Zeppelin, please. Hey, it's that damn, jerk. Be on the lookout for her. But I'm not dressed like her, am I?
They're searching for a fallen
see?
agent.
Emerald.
Until we find her, we will not land at the castle. As you were.
Damn. Yeah, so we missed 3 of the amethyst ones. There's not going back. Oh, wait. Was that an amethyst? I am so confused right now. Hey, buddy. Alright, time for a crow to murder the F out of this guy. How is my crow so bad at this? Alright, we got a clue. Ooh, military glider. Nice, so we're going to make like MacGyver and glide in because they're not willing to land. This map might be useful. In fact, I believe I've just taken this map. That was the... that's the map. Okay, there are no other locations apparently. That's weird. But I should probably take the gear. Myriad's report stop. The risk of infiltration delivery stop. Okay, well, yeah, obviously. Who else would that have been from? Alright, so, no, that's the same area. Let's see what else I can look at.
If it weren't for those guards,
I
could
take
use
the glider.
the glider to fly to the castle.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, I guess the game's allowed to be, Is the myriapod dangerous? Like, I'm not 100% clear he is. There's the crowbar. Oh, crowbar. What do you want to bet we use you once or twice and then throw you away? Even though, yep, we used you once. Jesus, guys. Crowbars are the best. To uncover the hooks and then unhook the net. Oh, I see. Okay. That's cute. Now, I could have just put on the gas mask and beaten up that myriapod with my bare hands, because all it has is a gas attack. But whatever. Hit it with a cavalry sword, maybe. Ooh, a book. Alright. Time to, net the centipede, as the saying goes. What's that? I'm thinking of the saying bell the cat? Oh, okay. Now. Alright. Now the crow can attack him. Oh, okay. Now I club him with a grand candle? No. Alright. Well, figure something else out. Of course. The old teetering box solution. Clonk. Clonk. Such a happy solution. Ooh, another gear. Is this going to mean ooh, more gears under his eye, you say? Well, I'm going to use my crank handle to... No, okay. Okay. Back to the window. Is that a gear, or... Barber's devilish plans. Oh, Barber, you're the worst. Okay, so... Am I neglecting to click someplace? Here we go. Finally. Alright, got a compass, got another beetle. Map of air currents. Isn't it, though? Don't I need to, I do not have a wrench. Don't I need to float on air currents to get there? Wait, I thought we were in midair. Soldiers took the keys to the engine. Maybe if I open the case with my compass? Yeah, it's gonna need a screwdriver, won't it? Oh, we haven't even taken off yet. I thought we were in midair and we were just not going to be able to land. Emblem of some sort. Okay, we can find an emblem. We're smart people. And has anybody seen a bug around here yet, or I'm not seeing anything moving on the screen except for the occasional glint to remind me where we're supposed to go. So that's a note of the bug, right? Okay. Whoa! Yes, I know. Hey, buddy. You're the cutest. God, so many things we need a wrench for. Okay. Hello, Dolly. There's the screwdriver we needed for the, maybe if I start messing with the engine, they'll leave the collider alone. That could work, right? I need 5 bolts. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix this thing, aren't I? Yes, I will. Alright, so I need 2 more gears. Sorry, 1 more gear to get this running. But while I've been paying pretty close attention... Oh wait, they said there were more gears inside the centipede. Sorry. I was not paying close enough attention. Thank you, kind sir. Let's get that engine running. And again, just a nice detail, it closes when I'm done searching an area, so I don't have to wonder if I've done the wrong thing. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Ah, here we go. Gears. The old thingamagear. You? No? You and... Yeah, none of this is right. Okay. Oh, I can move the other gears! Yeah, that's bad. Don't know why it didn't occur to me that I could move the other gears. You, and you, and you. I actually really like gear puzzles. I remember an entire game of them. It might have been called Gears. And it might have been made by the creator of Tetris. Although I'm probably conflating 2 games now. Actually, I think the Tetris guy was something with clock hands? Anyway. Those guys are understandably freaked out. I would be too.
That should get their attention.
Okay, now to go to the ship's exterior and sneak over. I cannot sneak over there. Okay. But hopefully the wrench I've been looking for will be out. Oh, crap! Well, that's a fine how do you do. Okay, what do I need? Yeah, thanks. Oh wait, can I take the handle off the... No, okay. That would have been smart. I know how to get back to the ground. You don't have to hold my hands that much. Of course. Ugh, I keep forgetting I can use my crow. But thank you for reminding me, game. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the rope. Tie it to the... Yeah? Now attached to the other side. Ah! My crow friend will take care of that. This is a very dangerous way to travel. Especially wearing a hilarious Hellgas costume. Oh look, I don't have to put up with the blurred vision anymore. And it's not like I'm undercover. Hey, that bug is the easiest to find bug we've encountered. Alright. Hidden object screen. Continuing our fully integrated hidden object puzzle concept, which I've now decided the entire game is going to be, and I love it. Way to go. Way to go, the team at Artifacts Monday. Okay, you keep telling me I can open and close that, but there doesn't seem to be anything there I want. Okay. Okay. Come on. Yes. Now I just need a spike, metal spike, wooden triangle. Yeah, like if it became an outline afterwards, I would be more comfortable, because it would be 100% clear. You found the item, it's done. Okay, so now something that looks a bit like an iron rod or a brass rod. Ah! Okay, one more spike. And then some wings. Spike and then wings. Okay, we're doing this! One final spike and we are capital D done. There it is. Off we go. I've made an emblem of some kind. Barber's emblem. Oh, neat. Don't know. Oh, for the chest, right? Of course. Yeah, I did actually know what that was for. Material, wing rack, and some bolts. Finally, the wrench. So I need material, wing rack, and some bolts. 5 bolts, in fact. Well, 4 more. I already have new wing, and it's ready to go. Okay, there's 1 bolt. Just 3 more. I know one's on top of that lectern over here. That's probably not technically a lectern. And we get to find out what's underneath. We don't get to find out what's under... Okay. I misunderstood. Emblem, s'il vous plaît? Yes! Wing rack! Still don't know where I'm going to get this material I need. Bolt? Can I pick up that bolt? Yes!
Open the doors, you spy!
Oh, give it up! The door is not opening. Your ineffectual drumming on it was cute at first, but now it's grown tiresome. They are impressive engines. I'm not going to deny that. Can I? Ah, yes! I was going to wonder if I could sneak behind them, but I can't. But I don't need to. Okay. Okay, let's use the glider wing rack. Bolts. And I need material. Yeah, didn't think that was going to work. So, what would you make a wing out of? I need a tarp. Is there a tarp around here somewhere? Ah, there we go. This was a flag. Who can say? Point is, we're getting this done. Assemble the wing frame according to the plan. Oh no. It's the type of puzzle I'm worst at. Oh. I don't want to skip you, but I'm worst at these puzzles. Can't I just hold one in place and do the others that way? So is there any way to move this without destroying everything I've worked for? Oh my god, it happened. Okay! Whew! Okay, well, now I'll put in the bolts. And add some fabric. Then we're done. I did repair the glider wing. And I just want to say thank you for noticing and calling it out. What am I going to use that lens for?
I think it's ready to go. Let's try it out, before the guards find me.
Well, they're not going to find you. Oh, right, this door isn't locked. Yikes. Sure there's nothing more to do here? Yeah, I'm sure. Off we go! Damn! They're not screwing around.
Oh no! We were hit! Hold on, Matthew!
I'd be more nervous if we weren't just
but finally I got to the castle. Now,
oh my god, it's an adorable squirrel. Hey, buddy.
That mischievous rodent took the key.
Of course he did. Alright, let's get this done. Bucket. Fleur-de-lis. No? I'm gonna need it for later. Gotcha. Okay, too heavy to move unless you need from a rocky surface, so roll it somehow. Pry bar? No. Yeah, the bucket was pretty stupid. As far as I can get using the glider. That's true. But with a snowball and a chain... Yeah, I don't. Limit how much snow I can carry on my hands, but not how much I can carry around in a bucket. Alright. We cleared out that area. Boom. Let's melt the hell out of that. Oh! Hey, it's our next beetle. Cute little guys. Alright, we got a bucket, we've got a beetle. Aww. Hey, Mr. Owl. Sorry to do that, but you were scaring the squirrel. And, you know, I got rid of you. Chain, no. Spike, no. Bucket of water? Yeah, that was all pretty stupid guesses. Hook got stuck under the ice. Well, with my warm no, okay. Metal spike? Alright! That's true. She makes a good point. Yes, hook on a chain, which we can attach to a... Nope, okay, well. If only there's an easy way to level... Oh, make ice! Ugh. Thank you for the hint, guys. That actually... I feel a little silly for having to ask about that one, but I do appreciate the hint. Aww. Oh. Well, I think we can use a grappling hook to get it. I'm just blown away by how logical all of this stuff is. It's very... Oh, no. I'm good at this kind of puzzle, right? Okay. So, down here, up here... No. Well, that was wrong immediately. Up here... No. Damn, though. So if I go up... Cross up, back, down, around, here, here... Oh, no. Alright, let's just look at it briefly. I mean, we're not going to rush to skip. Okay, so I would go here, 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 here. But then if I went here, I'm screwed, right? Yeah, I'm completely screwed. Oh, I got it. Alright. I got it, I think. There we go. Alright. Took me longer than these puzzles normally do, but I got there. And in the end, isn't that all that matters? Getting there? Oh no, wait, apparently it's the trip, not the destination that matters. Sorry, I had that backwards. I'm wrong. Thank you, kind sir. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's this jerk! So I went through all that trouble to pick a lock and...
Rise und shine, Klein Spitzel.
Just to have this guy capture me anyway. Great. Oh yeah, there's a giant skip button right there.
It takes character to come so far. It's, you see, nothing can stop the tremor machine once I calibrate it.
I mean, couldn't I turn it
Your
off?
friend, this Dr. Ink, will, in exchange for...
Oh.
You did me a favor, but don't think I'll hesitate to kill you both once I've...
Well, that's not a good motivation. I don't like this evil Nazi. Well, not really Nazi, or, you know, just, Bosch. Okay, got a dustpan. I can make a fire. Got some wood. There seems to be crystals. It was a diamond. I bet I can knock that free with a camera yeah, I didn't even believe that. Alright, broom. No. Hey! It's another bug. Okay, don't even want to know what that is.
He managed to escape. If only I could answer his rescue signal.
Can I use the camera shutter? Oh, I should flash the diamond at him, shouldn't I? Alright, Flint. Let's make that fire. Then use the camera shutter to focus the light of the fire? No? Ah, burning stick. That's going to signal Matthew just fine. No? I need a directional source of light that can blink very fast. And we're sure we're not talking about the cat? Okay, yeah. That's... Oh. Can I use the burning stick to get a diamond loose? No, that's obviously wrong. Alright, there's got to be something I haven't clicked on yet. Uh-huh. Or can I? Alright. I probably should have looked around before panicking. Ooh, whose hat is that? I like it. Nothing to pick it with. Okay, so... lantern. Fire. No? Camera shutter? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that one's on me. With a camera shutter. Alright. I mean, I'm not questioning Dr. Ink's technology. He's obviously at the top of his game, but I feel like if this bird is so smart, I could just, wave to it. Crow, please go get me that key. Also, it would be good if you could get me that diamond. Or do we have to come back later for the diamond? Diamond. Nope, okay. Let's map the hell out of this. Oh, there's no available action here, so we're going to have to come back for the diamond. Follow Barber. I can do that. I just pick up... Oh, parts of a crest. Yes! Got you! Ha! Grinder. Oh. You said I can't find a knife in this mess. I'm not gonna necessarily believe that. The water froze in the pipes again. Kindle a fire in the stove. I will remember that. No heat, no water. Gotcha. Key lies at the bottom of the drain. Too deep to reach it. And I bet it's on a wooden tog, and if I fill it up with water, it'll float up? Or am I thinking of too many different games? Okay. Oh, here we go. Steam engine for a water pump. Too bad the fire died out. I'm thirsty. It's funny. I was just thinking about the puzzle with filling up that water to get the key. That wonderful puzzle in Professor Layton where they're saying, how are you going to get a golf ball out of a hole? And the answer is to put a hose down there because there's a guy at the corner of the picture holding watering the grass and fill the hole with water. Oh, I'll get back to that later.
Don't let anyone near this elevator until I come back.
Oh, crap.
So, a family's heirloom opens the elevator. That's one. And steam robots guard the door. That's two.
We can do this. We're smart people. I've got all of the viewers of the Hidden Object Guru's channel to help me out with this one. Anyway, as I was saying, the thing that puzzled me yeah, I think we're going to drop that chandelier on them. That's why it's so rickety. What was I saying? Yes. I never really felt great about that, because while filling a gopher hole up with water might reliably... Oh, screw you. Wait, can I move this sideways? I don't understand. But if I can't move the keys sideways... Oh, I can move the keys sideways. Okay. I was just clicking wrong somehow. But you can only move the key sideways. These guys can't be moved up and down. Yes, so the thing that bothered me about that puzzle in Professor Layton is, aren't I just succeeding in drowning a bunch of gophers if I fill up a, Don't gophers dig holes for a reason? I mean, I know that they don't like them in golf courses, but, I mean, I guess they could say that it was just the hole was dug too deep under the actual crest part, elevator key, dustpan, broom. Sorry, what did I just collect? I'm so confused. I seriously was so busy trying to tell a story about, you know, moles digging too deep in a golf course hole. I just did a puzzle and did not pay attention to what I collected. So what I'm trying to say is I'm bad at life. Okay. Golem guards, follow barber. Alright, that's fantastic. Elevator key. Yoink. Oh, hidden object screen just started. Nice. Oh, and it's a traditional one, which is fine. Like, all of the hidden objects up until this point have been kind of amazing, innovative, blow your mind kind of things, so I'm gonna give them a pass to just do a whatever. Clean pan, so I have to wash a pan? How do I wash a pan? Garlic. Hook. Do we see a hook? Is that a... That was not a hook. That's a hook. Ladle. Book. Dill. What does dill look like? Is it weird that I don't know what dill looks like? I mean, I've only ever had really ground dill before. That pan is so dirty I'm afraid to touch it. Hilarious. Coward. Chef's hat. Egg beater. Egg beater should not be hard to find. There we go. Strainer. Mouse. I almost said moose, as if I'm living in some kind of a Rosemary's Baby world. Okay. Clean pan. Pfeffer. Pan is so dirty. Okay, eagle. Hey, there's the mouse. Cute little guy. Eagle. That's a bat. Oh, there's the eagle. It's, again, a Nazi eagle. Which, you know, that's this guy's jam. But, I've got to say, I'm not down with that. Oh, I never picked up the ground pepper. Embarrassing. Clean pan. And book. How hard can a book be to find? Shouldn't it be resting on something or hanging from something? No, I found the book. Ladle is what I want, which has been right here the whole time. Okay. Thank you. I've got a hook. Don't know what it's for yet, but I'm excited to find out. Oh. I guess I found out immediately. Okay. I didn't even know that was a bug. Aha! I guess taking that broom out of there was a smart idea. Yes, the rock hammer to get the diamond to use for a thing. Oh, it was a crest piece I got. Okay. Yeah, it would be easier if you had all the parts. I'm not going to deny that. Well, that's interesting. Rifle with feeder for bullets and black powder. Neither is around. But a knife is. Okay. I've decided to move my experiments far from this may be a spy on servants. Revolving bookcase in the study. Yes. And a don't need the compass. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess it does make sense that it would. It's a...
They have identical pendants. So there has to be a second one around.
Sorry, I just, do I have to rob his father's grave? I hope I do. Sorry, did I not? Oh, okay. Yeah, I should really read the pop-ups, too. It's nice that it actually let me try it rather than just showing a picture, showing a sign that says it didn't work. Flowers, for starters. Okay, that's a weirdly domestic way to go with this. So, I need to find a rifle. Ooh, maybe I'll find the bullet and black powder and use that to shoot down the chandelier. Or chandelier, as they say. Boink. Oh, right. I'll put the dustpan under the door. Oh, oldest puzzle in the world. Although at least time it's not using we're not using a newspaper, so that alone makes this the most innovative game in history. And now to zip back to the jail cell, so I can grab those diamonds. That is a loud chair I'm sitting in. Oh, if you click twice on the thing you're at, the picture goes away. Well, that would have been useful ages ago, and it wouldn't have helped me the time I missed something because, you know, it locked up my ability to click. But the point is, we found a diamond, and therefore, a rock. See what I did there? Rock, diamond, it's clever. What's that behind there? Rocks exhibit. No point browsing unless I know what to look for. A diamond. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Okay, into the salon. Oh, this was the salon. Oof. Turn all the tiles red. Switching a tile switches all adjacent tiles. Okay. Spoiler alert, this is another type of puzzle I'm not good at. Oh my god, it worked. Whew! 3 out of 4 pieces, guys. We're almost there. Ooh, a ruby. I think a crow would like to find that. Would you, Mr. Crow? You did! Oh! Oh, it wasn't ruby. It was red quartz. Okay, you're my hero. Madeline. Just robots down. They would. I'm not going to deny that. But if I used a diamond to cut the glass, I wonder if that really works. I hear it referenced in fiction all the time. Oh, hey, bug. Okay. What the hell? It's missing colored gems, you say? Well, guess what? I had a ruby. Oh, I still need more? Okay, well, fine. Ooh, the fire died out, but the coals are too hot to pick up barehanded, and I don't remember getting that canteen. Why did I want coals? Oh, to start a fire downstairs. Yes, okay. Let's go do that. Because that is going to fill up the water and allow me to get the thing. Oh, wait. So this turns it 2 that way, this turns it 3 that way. Oh, well, I screwed this up. Pretty hardcore. At this point, it couldn't be more embarrassing to be me. See, like, oh, you screwed it up again, senor. Can we reset this by leaving? Because that would be great. We can't. Good. God forbid I got a reset button. Like, I know there's a way to do this. So if I go, okay, 3, off, off. So off, 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 on, off, on, off, on. Oh. See what I'm talking about? I mean, it's not that I'm dumb. I am dumb, but I'm not good at keeping track of this kind of puzzle, guy. So, guess who's about to lose the achievement for never skipping a puzzle? It's me. Don't know why I asked you to guess. I was kind of hoping there was a reward for turning them all off, because I'm a terrible planner. Okay. No, we got nothing, right? So, I go this way. 2, 3, 2. And I still get left with 1. So what the hell am I supposed to do, people? Wait. 2, 2, 2. See, I'd just be turning the whole thing off all over again. What would be the point of that? Yeah, this is literally the best I can do. So, because it won't let me reset, that's what I'm blaming this on. I am skipping this. I hate to do it, but... Oh, God. I'm so bad at this, though. And now the game is guilting me about skipping it. Do you want me to, do you really want me to feel that bad about myself? Jesus crackers, guys. I'm just trying to enjoy a game here. And you're taunting me for skipping a puzzle at which I suck. Do you want me to spend all day here trying to figure out this one puzzle, which I keep halfway figuring out, and then the other more important half involves me screwing up and de-figuring it out, ruining everybody's day? Well, only the day of anyone watching. Obviously, I'm not God. Can't ruin the whole world's day. Yep, screw this. I'm not feeling guilty. I'm skipping it. We're done. You and me, we're done. Yes! Got all the puzzle pieces. That makes me happy. What are we doing here? Oh, yes, ooh, it's a dragon. Nice. Okay, he's got a bullet. Ew. That's wildly disgusting. I can pry it out. Nice. I will take the black powder horn and get ourselves a gun and a sword. Oh, baby, we are. Oh, are ready for this term? Loaded for bear. Okay, is there any reason to mess with that, or are we good? No. Alright, loath as I am to skip a puzzle, I just could not have screwed that one up worse. Ammonite. Hey, wouldn't it be great if I knew what ammonite was? Apparently it's a fossil thing. Oh, the second one's a picture of ammonite, and then there's a third ammonite. Gold nugget. A key? You don't want the key. You did want the spyglass, though. Amethyst is right there. Oh, okay. I have to get a hammer to get the amethyst out. Hammer. Amethyst. Thank you. Hourglass. So is amethyst just purple quartz? I honestly don't know. I'm curious, though. Thermometer. That's right, I've persisted in calling it that. Hourglass. Thank you. Volcano amber pipe. Oh, right, volcano. Yikes, amber, and... Oh, I still haven't found the pipe. Pipe! Or tube, to use the vernacular. It's an obscure reference, too. Anyway, let's get back to it. Is that all the quartz I need? I guess we'll find out in a minute. Fire! Okay. Causing you to float to the top! Sword. What? That's a long bent object. Come on. Empty gunpowder horn. No? Bullet? Yeah, I don't even know why I tried the bullet. That was embarrassing for both of us. I can sharpen the blade, though. Yes! Sharp blade fits through the hole. Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Yeah, we know. Water, frozen pipe. Alright, so we need something... Bent blade. Oh, let's check the map. Nothing to do in the dungeon, so it's not there. What is there to do here? Oh, right, the gun. But it's an empty gunpowder horn, so I need to... On our way.
It moves. There's a hidden room there.
A stick with honey on it. Well, I've got the honey, but I don't have a stick. I think you will note that, like all civilized hidden object screens, this one is clearing off the space as I'm doing it. So, you know, that's quality. As I hidden object the screen becomes less cluttered. So you actually feel like you're accomplishing something. Really, you still don't want the bat? I find that strange. Doesn't everyone want the bat? That was garlic. That was not onions. That was totally garlic. Which this bat didn't seem to be bothered by at all. But I guess it could have been onion. No, that was garlic. Anyway, where was I? Stick with honey. Yes. And chilies. And corn. Just leaving a bat. Oh, hat. Okay. Empty oil can. Yes! Did I... Was there some oil that I'm actually pretty confused now. Is there some oil I missed earlier? Okay. Well, I'm sure we can find it, but... Weird. Okay. To the salon. Behind the secret door, we're going to find a room that is not well lit enough. Oh, wait. Gotcha! Yes, we've got all the castle steam bugs. We are 2/3 of the steam bug way to the steam path of steam-less resistance. Oh my god. I want everyone to join me at looking at the map right now and acknowledge that this is a laboratory in the castle east. Right there. Boom. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I love you, Artifacts Mundi people, because you love me and my stupid references. I guess this is where we'll get the acid. Saltpeter, check. I need charcoal and sulfur. I do need charcoal and sulfur, because I'm making gunpowder. I remembered. A little something called Star Trek, where you had to make charcoal and sulfur from scratch. We had to make gunpowder from scratch, which seemed crazy. A container for extremely corrosive acids. The rusty hinges won't move. I only have an empty oil can. Damn it. Let's get some oil. First, charcoal I can get from the kitchen, I believe. I mean, really any place where we've had a fire, there should be charcoal. Let's go back downstairs. Oh, it's weird. I can't get the charcoal out. Right, I still don't have the key. Lever? No, that was stupid. Alright. I'm actually starting to be baffled slightly. Not for long, though. We're not going to stay baffled. We're going to figure this one out, but... another hidden object screen. That's going to help. Sulfur, please. Glove, key, used to open the box, magnifying glass, but that's it. 6-dot dice. Adorable. Pocket watch. Yoink. Very much a Doctor Who pocket watch, but that's another conversation. Yeah, I'll admit it. I'm sad about Stephen Moffat leaving. A lot of people don't like Stephen Moffat. I think they're wrong to, but, yeah. He's decided to move on and hopefully go back to doing Jekyll, the best TV show ever. Thank you. Yeah, where am I going to find charcoal? And more importantly, why is it so hard to find charcoal? Yoink. Alright, so now we just have to solve a puzzle. Oh, neat. Why are the gears not rotating? Oh, passing this gear. Okay. Passing a gear, not passing through a gear. I'm not smart. So... going this way. Neat! What a clever bit of puzzle design. So, Okay. Oh, this one moves it 1/4, and this one moves it fully degrees. Did I just say fully degrees? Ugh. Because it's a small gear versus a tall gear. Except now I'm in a position where I can't get back to where I need to be. Wait. No, I had that wrong. Sorry. On the upside, I can go through this one as many times as I want. Not that it'll do me much good, so... that goes down, now that goes up. Now you go here. That goes... oof. Huh. Yeah. You know what? Apparently my brain has been cooked by this whole, skipping one puzzle thing, and we're just gonna start skipping puzzles now. Unless I accidentally just solved it, which seems to be what happened. Not sure how I solved it, not sure why salvation has been given unto me today, but solve it I did. So, now we're free to drop a chandelier on some robots. Why is the chandelier not dropping? Oh, okay. I did have to get the rifle to get the, robots. Well, that's good. Still feel like there's something else to do here, because it's letting me click. But you know what? We're going to worry about that later. Right now, we're going to put some sulfur into that oil can. And go get some charcoal. Oh, only the kitchen. But what? I'm so puzzle-fied. Okay, like I can't fill up the water. Oh wait, can I fill up the water? Yes! So now I can put out the fire upstairs and get myself some charcoal. Okay. Feeling smart again. Took me a second, but yeah, I forgot I could still turn on the water. Yoink. Charcoal. Time to make some gunpowder. Because, yeah, I like that this character off the top of her head knows how to make gunpowder. Makes me feel good about her. Yoink. Let's grind that up into powder. 3 ounces of ground charcoal. Okay. So, is this an ounce stick? 1, 2, 3. Alright, now to grind up you. What am I doing wrong here, guys? Is this not the pestle? I was just clicking in the wrong place. I'm supposed to be clicking in the middle. Whatever. 1 and 2. Seriously though, how did Captain Kirk get the amounts right? Like, even if Captain Kirk, you know, totes remembered exactly what the recipe, like, I off the top of my head can tell you, because of that episode, saltpeter, charcoal, sulfur, gunpowder, done, right? But I couldn't tell you the relative amounts. Which raises the question, how did Captain Kirk, A, remember the relative amounts? Because I don't know if chemistry was a popular subject at... oh yeah, right, the locked cabinet. I don't know that chemistry was a super popular subject at Starfleet. Right? And even if he did remember the exact ratio of amounts, how on earth did he accurately measure them? It's just madness. Right, we were loading a gun. Thank you. Time to murder some robots. I just hope those robots don't have families. And that is as close to a joke as I'm going to do today. Except for all of my other terrible, terrible jokes. Oh, you poor robots. Okay, I now love you, main character, Madeline. These robots learned a valuable lesson about standing in our way. Oh, there are no available actions, because I haven't gotten to the room where the available actions are yet. Hey, buddy. What are you up to? That was weird, right? Yes! I drank the precious lifeblood of that poor departed robot. Ah, where were we? Barbara's pen keyed into lap. Well, yeah, I remember. Seriously though, where did my bird buddy go? Umbrella is a cane. Yes, to pick up the key. We are on our way, people. We are on our way. And we've already found all of the bugs for this area, so we don't even have to worry about paying too close attention. Alright, to the cupboard to build us some acid. Okay. Here we go. Cupboard key unlocked and... oh, eyedropper. Great. Oh, pipette. Is that what they call them? Hey. Where's this supposed to... yes, there. Oil can. Open the acid container. Get a pipette. Melt the safe. We are solid gold here, people. So acid doesn't work on glass. You know, I've never studied enough chemistry to understand why that is. I mean, it's just melted sand. Anyway, I'm not going to gas on about my ignorance on the subject of chemistry right now. Let's just say I'm a person who doesn't know how things work. Yes! Pendant key. And we're on our way. I'm going to make sure there's nowhere else to go. There isn't. Time to head downstairs. And now we enter Endgame. Ugh. Simpsons references. You're the worst. Uh-oh. Oof. Okay, we can do this. Blue and blue. There we go. That was way less hard than I thought it was going to be. Oh, shh. Why is the frame rate stuttering so badly? Because I'm recording, or is this in the actual game?
Oh, Dr. Ink, you thought that you could ruin my plan so easily.
Oh, that's why he snuck ahead.
Use my tremor machine against me? You take me for it. Now, I know how to calibrate it myself. And neither you nor your agent friend can stop me.
I think he just said friend. I don't think he said Freund. Wow, this guy's a jerk. Yeah, that was weird. I'm gonna check something. How are we doing achievement-wise? They're hiding the achievements. Never getting that one. Finished 3 puzzles without skipping. Okay, we did that one. Killed the myriapod. Yep. Underground steam bugs. No, found none of them so far. Yeah, I still don't know why they they think the ones where you assemble things are different than regular hidden object game puzzles. But they seem to. Ooh, out of oil. How else can I make it glow? With a rock? Set the blueprints on fire. Put them in there. No? Okay. Bird. No. Golem parts, storeroom, steam will boil like an egg, cut out the steam. Yeah, we really, apparently, his mountaintop lair is on top of a volcano in Europe? Oh, whatever. Okay, you're my favorite. Madeline, or whatever your name is. Oh, irony. Okay. Back to the cave entrance, to the bridge. What have we got here? Ah, glowing moss. That's my kind of jam. Can you peck at that with your beak? No. Ah, yes. Golem parts and a putty knife. And a new beetle. Thank you, beetle. Putty knife to scrape off barnacles. Okay, again, this is so weird. When I was playing Insane Cold, I kept remarking how many things are similar to Silent Marshes. And now, like in Insane Cold, I used a putty knife to scrape some barnacles off of off of a gas can, and now I'm using them to, oh, right, I have to make the torch. I have to make the, lantern into a lantern with. Thank you. Now I'm scraping barnacles again with a putty knife, which, again, these are not unique actions, but at the same time, I think it's slightly weird. Turn all the fuses to power on all the lamps up top. Okay. Sorry, I'm just so super happy that this isn't the weird variant of this type of puzzle, where you're not allowed to... Oof, this one is going to be tough. Where you're not allowed to... let's see... That's one. This is obviously not right. No. We're only allowed to move them if they have power. Okay, we might be getting somewhere, people. We might indeed be getting somewhere. Halfway there. No, that was wrong. Well, this isn't gonna work. Come on, what am I missing, people? Help me out here. Wait. There we go. Thank you. Yes! Now we have power. We can throw away that stupid mushroom lantern. Yeah, me too. I'm glad we're on the same page on this. So, there should be a beetle around here somewhere? Yeah, I would love to unhook it, but how? So if anybody sees the beetle... I would hate to... Oh, he's doing it. Thank you! Oh, there he is. Beetle. We found him. If I could break in if I managed to fool the magnetic lock with a steel ball. Don't have one, but I will be back. Jackhammer! Nice! Okay. Yeah, me... Again, I'm not judging you, but these aren't helpful statements, lady. Okay, back to make the stalactite break with the jackhammer. That one I remembered. Okay. Well, what? That's all I needed to do. Okay. Is there anywhere else to walk to that I'm missing? So we found a bug here, found a bug here, right? Yeah, we did. And, yeah, there was a bug right there. And then we found a bug in the Golem Parts storeroom. So we're doing really well bug-wise, is my point. Ah, here we go. A greater force with a stalagmite. That's right, I know how wrenches work. And that turned off the steam to the other area. Yes, okay. We're doing this.
Hello?
Differential
Is there
machine.
anyone there?
Yes, obviously.
Evangeline, you managed to get down here.
Evangeline, that's her name.
Barber thinks he knows how this machine works. It's far
doesn't?
more dangerous than he thinks.
But then did he not build it?
No matter what. First we need to
I'm
open
super
this door.
confused.
Barber has tuned all the mechanisms.
Super
to
strong
this
mechanical
super
arm.
strong-
Ooh.
You might need a hand with it.
Ah, building a golem hand. Nice. Did I see a bug back here? I did. No, I didn't. That was that thing. Okay. Does anybody see an insect? Just shout it out. I see an insect. Oh, there he is. How can I bring the ladder down? With a little help from my crow buddy? No. Yeah, that would have been too easy. More golem parts, people. We're 3/5 of the way to building our own golem. Card to operate the computer. What was the... Oh, the iron ball we need for that other puzzle. Steel ball we need for that other puzzle. Anything else to click on here? Clockwork computer of some sorts. Okay, more hidden object searches. But practical ones. Fully integrated hidden object. Alright. Is it bad that I'm just clicking around the screen on what looks out of place with the background and that's actually getting most of the job done because they've screwed up with the coloring some of the items? That's bad, right? I mean, I haven't even checked the study yet. Okay, so now I do have to check it because I've run out of stuff that's obviously what I need to pick up. I need like some kind of a fuse, and I need a finger, and I need a wrist plate. So, fuse-looking thing, please. I really thought it was that, but it's not. Finger, fuse, wrist plate. Huh. Are we seeing this? Oh, there it is. Finger. Wrist plate? Yes! The coloring was bad there, too. I seriously thought that's the fuse. I'm seeing like 5 things that look just like the fuse I'm supposed to be picking up. But none of them are right. Like, is this going to be the thing that finally defeats me and makes us look for a hidden object clue? Because we've gone through literally the entire game without searching for one hidden object clue. But I got nothing here. It is just... It's this thing right there. Alright, hint me. No? The crow won't give me a passive hint or something? You're not gonna like make a little glint thing I need? Give me a little tip? Alright, tell me. I don't mind. I swear to God I clicked there. Also, you see how that looked exactly like all of the other pieces of metal? Nice. We just made ourselves a robot hand. Because we are the best. Oh. Sounds like fun. Oh, you have to move them all at once? Damn. Down, right. Oh, they lock in when they're done. That actually makes my life a lot easier. Left. Up. Oh. Down. Right. Right. Down. Fa-foi. Let's get the green one out of there. Ooh, I'm beginning to see a problem. apparently the red is going to be our buffer for a lot of this. Have I screwed this up beyond all reproach? I think I have. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, because you can screw it up right away and then be incapable of ever finishing it. Okay. Learned my lesson. Let's put you over there. And down. Right, down, left, down, left, up. Okay, we're getting there. Oh crap! No, this is okay. This is okay, right? Yeah, this is fine. Down, right, down. No, damn it! No, wait, this can still work. No, it can't, because how can I get a third ball in there? Wait, I can maneuver this, can't I? Oh. No, I can't. Yes, I can. I thought I was smarter than the game, but the game proved I wasn't. Wait. Oh my god. In case you hadn't noticed, I was legit holding my breath there for a second, because I was that panicky and had no idea what I was doing. But yeah, if you focus yourself on moving the green ball over, apparently the rest of it just becomes clear. Whew! Sorry about that really loud foof and breathing there, but yeah, I was really nervous. Bug! Blowtorch! Love blowtorches! Spring-load arm assembly. Gather a chassis, a spring, and puzzle parts. They're seriously just calling them puzzle parts? Shouldn't you be calling them golem parts? Jesus. So I need spring and puzzle. Again, golem parts. Jesus, game. I can at least have the pretense of taking part in the world you're set in, huh? Aw, these poor golems. They don't know they've been made for evil. The spring got locked inside his chest. Well, I can use a blowtorch to get it out. Oh, I really can? Wow. I thought I was being clever. Spring, and one more golem part. Would you mind telling me what screen that's on, game? It's here! But where? Yes, me too. You know who they don't make uneasy? A bird? No? Mechanical guy? No? Okay. Oh. Yeah, there was just another place I could click that I hadn't bothered clicking on. A mechanical fish seems important, but how do I fish it out? With a mechanical lizard? No. Key? No. Bird. Birds love fish. Actually, that might not be true. Do not quote me on that one. Let's just assemble the arm and worry about the rest later. Can I rotate them, or...? This could not be more wrong. Huh. If I could rotate them, I'd be already done, but I can't. And it has to be exact. It says it right there, so... Wait. You go here. You go here. You go here? No? Okay, well, thought I had it for a second there, but I didn't. You go here. Damn it. Come on, game. Give me a... Yes! We now have a working mechanical arm, because we live in the future. Thank you very much. Is that all there is to do in here? Oh, no. A diamond blade would cut glass like butter. Do I have anything glass I need to... Bzzz? No? Okay, well, yeah. I will keep that in mind. Apparently there's more to do here. But I don't have anything glass. Am I not paying attention? Like, have I missed something? Ah, yes, glinting hook. I did miss something. Time to catch a fish with a hook. Oh. Okay, well, in my defense, I have no defense for that. Alright. Back to the place where I let the guy out of the thing. Oh, can I use the hook to grab that? Yeah. Really thought I had something there for a second. Mechanical hand. This dude did not think through his puzzle. Move the tokens the same color to the proper rows. You can only move them into an empty space. So what you're saying is it's a sliding block puzzle by another name. I'm doing this wrong. Or am I? Yes, you are. Okay. That kind of felt right, right? Oh, no, wait, blue goes up there. Yep, wasn't paying attention. You know what? I apologize for saying this was as difficult as a hidden block puzzle. That was sliding block puzzle. That was much easier than the sliding block puzzle.
Splendid.
Oh, good.
Alas, we're not out of the woods yet. Barber, sadly,
right, we are on the same page. Totally agree with you.
Trimmer machine. You found some documents regarding...
I have. Yes! Dr. Ink rescued. I've got a rope to make a grappling hook curtain. No, still wrong. Hey, it's my bug! Hey, buddy. But what if I tied it to this? Oh, and used this? Yes! And what off the screen, confusing the hell out of the game. People say I should do this full screen. I don't agree. I like being able to watch the recorder to make sure it's still recording. But, yeah, it does get me into trouble sometimes. Can't solve in my head. A piece of chalk would be really useful. Okay. This is a piece of chalk. That is a you know what? Worry about this later. Okay. Grappling hook. Prepare to get grappling hooked. See, that's one of those things that sounded better in my head. Be honest, that didn't sound better in your head. No, it did not. 4 more to go, people. We've almost done it. This makes me inconceivably excited. And now my computer's just nagging me to do things. Are you that desperate to keep me from playing this game, people? Well, I defy you. Phonograph. Do I still need a crank handle? No, I didn't. Light bulb. That's 1, 2... There's a third light bulb around here somewhere. Is that it? No, that's a monocle. I also needed a monocle. 3. Telephone. Red liquid. What is this for? Sketch. No, that is not for the... Charcoal? No? Where am I supposed to do this sketch? Oh, okay. I could dye this liquid red. I think that liquid is already red. Okay. Oh, I see. The liquid, not the powder. Yeah, I'm not good with words, apparently. Telephone. Old-timey telephone. Top hat. Metal. Cup, the number 12. Cup? Everybody see a cup? We're doing really great here, so... Oh, there it is. And power cube. Hey, another power cube! I love those. That's what helped us make this little buddy work. Is a camera really what I wanted out of that? Could have used another power cube, but whatever. Spyglass. Nice. We found the beetle on this screen, right? Yeah. Yeah, we did. I should be keeping better track of these things, shouldn't I? Not until I have a capsule prepared and an order stamped. Gotcha. Ugh. You're kidding me. Alright, what the? Oh, nice. So I have to cut a piece of glass into tube size? Is that it? Yeah, that didn't make sense. Okay, so that's the pneumatic tube system. We're going to figure that out later. Right now, we are going to look at some pictures of mechanical lizard. Didn't I get the mechanical fish? I didn't. I made a grappling hook. Mechanical fish, mechanical eagle. Gotcha. We'll be back. No, I agree. Right there with you. There's something more to do here? You say that, I just don't see it. Oh, there's the chalk. Which I can't stress enough. We already had a piece of chalk there. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing there, but I don't approve. Cell. There's more to do here in the cell. But what?
You found some documents regarding the machine.
Oh, yes, I never actually gave him the documents.
It seems that machine was invented
Oh,
by
he didn't
Barber's
invent
father.
it. Well, there you go.
And he built it to prevent
Oh.
If we could compare
That's so sad.
these
Also, is he going to stop the tectonic plates from moving? Because that might be the only way to prevent earthquakes. Unless, of course, we also had a... Unless
we need to compare the old blueprints with Barber's documents.
I guess it would be some sort of vibration absorbing device, so tectonic plates would still move. It would just have very little effect on the area above. Okay, here we go. Probably that infernal device. Good, he won't see me. Spyglass? Am I supposed to use the spyglass? No? Okay. Barber locked it from the other side. Great. No, camera's not what I'm supposed to use here. So you did this whole thing about how I'm supposed to come here, but it's not clear what I'm supposed to do once I get here. Weird. So I'm back in the factory. No. Camera? Also no. Bottle! There we go. Fresh pneumatic tube. All for the taking. Okay. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. Oh, I still don't have ink. Damn it. Is that what I'm supposed to get at the bridge? Ink? I can watch Barber safely from here. Oh, okay. Camera? Ah. Neat. Yes! Alright. We're getting this done. Built a makeshift zoom lens and everything. Here are the schematics, my kind sir.
Now we can plan a proper sabotage.
Oh, to the blackboard. You make me so happy, game. I have a inkwell. Yes! Ink's pen, which also has ink in it. And, well, you see what I'm getting at. Oh. Okay. Is that really all I had to do?
You've solved the equation. It's so obvious.
Well,
now.
you say that, but you know what?
The only thing standing between us and the machine is Barber, a mechanical myria part.
Really, you think? Okay. FYI, I'm a few bugs short. Like four bugs short. And I don't know how many more rooms we're going to get to, so... After all of that nonsense about me, you know, being the bug master, it might not happen. Boing. Clonk. And... away... Wait. Oh. That was on me. Thank you! Don't know what that is, but I love it. Oh! Cute!
I can fix it, but it needs a memory. We should reprogram its brain first.
Oh, that's true. Alright, where were we? Typing machine, obviously. Electric spark, that sounds like it's going to be fun to make. I have to finish an equation with science, because that's what spies are best at. They're best at science. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm being sarcastic anymore. Book 1, Book 2, Book 3. Golem, cane, bird. Hey, we found the bird. Cane, goggles. Yes. Zeppelin. Do not need Zeppelin. Do need cufflinks. Pocket watch. Adorable. Barber's logo. What did Barber's logo look like? Like a crest nonsense? I feel like I've done it enough in the game that I should remember what it looks like, but I am slightly at a loss. Oh, this is bad, isn't it? Like, I swear I made a crest of his logo. Oh, there it is! Ah! The wings and the... That... Oh, I know what that reminds me of. It reminds me of Contra. There. Contra. Bird. Alright, almost there. We just need a mechanical fish. And I think we all remember where the mechanical fish is. Then his eyes got all shifty. Yes! Ready to go. Storeroom, mechanical fish, and then another hidden object puzzle. I'm liking this. Thank you, kind sir. I do appreciate my mechanical fish. Oh, good. Even more complicated things to build. Once again, I'm doing that thing where I just click on stuff that looks like it doesn't fit the art style. And apparently the stuff I was obsessively clicking on before because it didn't fit the art style, didn't fit the art style because I was just supposed to wait and click for it in the second section. So yeah. Not a criticism of your design, Artifacts Monday, but I do want to point out that I have been able to collect more than half of the items without actually looking... a lot more than half of the items without ever actually looking at the board. But now I will start looking at the board, because I've run out of stuff that's super obvious. Or apparently I hadn't. There's literally... No, I finished the entire thing without looking at the board. Wow, that is... Yeah. I was going to say something corny like art fail, but you know what? I'm enjoying the game, so I'm not going to criticize you too much. You made the game easy on me. So what? Am I going to bitch about it now? What were we doing here? Oh, yes. Programming its brain. Well, thanks. Oh, I need the key card to say, like me, and not Barber. Which I'll probably get by doing this. Switch panels to assemble the gears, then collect them. The animals may hide gears. What? Oh, I see. Oh, weird. I like that they had to put in the animals may hide gears because it's so obviously a problem. I guess switch these two? That's not a complete gear. I guess switch these two. And you two. And now you two. There we go. Now you two have a gear to give me. As do the two of these guys. This is actually a really cute puzzle. I kind of like this one. Yeah, that was very nice. Oh, the punch card for the mechanical brain. Thank you.
I can fix it, but it's
very non-traditional, but I like that a lot. Wasn't difficult. It was just fun. Oh no. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, but does that mean 2 or does that mean 4? I'm so confused right now. Oh, cute. Yeah, so the 2-2 did mean 4. Oh, crap, there's another one. And it's way more difficult. Thanks. Alright. So this means 4. Does that mean 3 together and 1 apart? It does. Okay. Oh, it's a duck! Okay. Yep. You're dealing with a dummy, America. Because I honestly didn't recognize that I had a picture of the thing that I was supposed to be making. Oof. That's yeah. And now ink pot, so that's Alright, so you... Yep, and then, 2, 3, and then... No? No, I'm gonna figure this out. 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. Yes! Well, that doesn't really look like an impot. Am I building the same thing? I thought I knew what I was doing, but... Like, this is a really bad rendition of that. You know what? If he wanted to be an inkpot bird... Oh, it's obeying the bird and the ink? Because the dude's name is ink? Yes, of course. Here's your tail. Yes! Oh, no, it's a friendly centipede monster. You can do it, friendly centipede monster. Okay, now to trip him and make him fall into the lava. Ah, but he didn't notice that there was a different color on there. Because all of the previous messages from those monsters had been colored red and not green. Yes! Correct combination of highlighted tiles. Done! So, you... No! Wait, what? I'm so confused. What? Oh, and this makes the middle one go. I hate you so much. Alright, where's the thing I need? So, I move you this way, and you'll go down. Then I move you this back way, and your middle one will go up. And I move... Oh, the star's there. Right, but how do I get them all over without anything going wrong? I can't. Okay, so... You... But now you go up or down? No, that's wrong. I could not be doing this worse if I tried. Skip. Yes, I'm sure. We're literally at the end of the game, people, and I'm not going to learn how to do a whole new puzzle. We've done it. I have gallantly, I'm going to say, that's right, I'm going to say gallantly found all of the hidden puzzles, almost all of the bugs.
We'll need to replace this pod.
Okay, I can do that, I think. And I got a hammer, don't I? Glue the gear together according to the layout underneath. Okay. See what I'm saying? It's like I'm putting in the effort. You can't say I don't respect myself. There we go. You go up here. Where's the big center plate? No, there it is. Thank you. I think you go right there, don't you? Yes, you do. So yes. Did I chicken out of just, grinding my way through that puzzle? I did. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. I'm not going to pretend I'm not a coward. But at the same time, let's prioritize people. The skip button exists for a reason. I'm not going to be made to feel guilty for following my God-given right. That's right, it's a right that was given by God. To skip puzzles when they even mildly annoy me. And I don't think of myself as an entertainer because I'm not entertaining, but I think people would only ever want to see me get super angry at a puzzle for like a minute. At that point, if I haven't solved it, I think most sane people, most rational people, most people who don't hate me and themselves would say, you know what, just give up, HOGuru, and keep going. And that has been rationalizing with the Hidden Object Guru. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thank you for rationalizing along with me, if that is in fact what you were doing. Yeah, it clearly does, doesn't it?
We'll have to replace this part.
Yeah, well, I've got it. Here, there you go. That's not the right part. Well, now I know that. Saw blade. Diamond. Earpiece. Glove. Pocket watch, no. Quiver. Oh, that was a thermos. Looked like a quiver to me. Warning sign. His logo again. They meant headphones. They said earpiece, but they meant headphones. Do I see a drill? I don't. Wait, I did need the padlock, but I clicked... You know what? I am not one to quibble. And I have a history of clicking on a slightly wrong place. Okay, does anybody see this drill? Oh, it's a drill bit? No, that's not right. Huh. Alright, where is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that one's on me. Concrete, nice. And with that bucket, I should be able to make some concrete. So I found the bug here. I found the bug on the opposite balcony. But I haven't found the bug here.
We'll need to replace this part.
I agree. Right there with you. Any suggestion on how we might do that? Ah, concrete. Bucket. Do I have to make the water wet first? Oh. Nice. No? Okay. No, I have plenty of buckets. Alright, let's see a location that this game thinks I can go to. Just on the right. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, well, I immediately had to do another hidden object puzzle. That's fine, but I feel a little cheated there, guys. Is that not volcanic glass right there? Oh, I have to cool it down. Sandwich. Nice. Stalactite. Should be coming down from the ceiling. Oh, okay. Screwdrivers. Oh, the steam is too hot. Thank you. Stalactite, again, should be coming down from the ceiling. Volcanic glass. What can't I carry in my hand? Oh, shovel. Alright. Now you onto the volcanic glass to cool it off. Boom. Volcanic glass. Oh, where's that pocket watch? There it is. That is really close to Doctor Who's pocket watch. I'm just saying. avalanche warning chain in the foreground, out of focus. Nice touch, guys. Cap, the number 6. Stalactite. Is it weird? Like, is it a picture of a stalactite? Why am I not seeing this? Alright, go ahead. Tell me. That's a piece of stone. You know what? Yeah, fine. You win, game. You got me. If I widen it, I could get water. Let's use an iron rod to do that. Let's use a chisel to do that. Okay. Bucket. Thank you. Now let's go make some concrete! Don't know why I got all excited about that, but I did. We're only missing 2 beetles, aren't we? Oh my god, where are they? I predicted I would get 28 out of 30, didn't I? If I actually do that, I'm not even going to be mad. I'm just going to be like, oi, what is wrong with you? So, now we've made a mold. Now we're going to boil down some silver. Then we're going to put a heavy stone on the other side to get it back. Oh, right. Use the iron rod to pick it up. And we're going to make ourselves a new gear. Yeah, I guess just gluing a gear together wasn't going to get the job done, was it? Yes! By the way, fastest setting concrete in the history of time. Just amazingly fast setting concrete. Here we go, buddy. Alright, so I've got to go in there. But before I do, we're just confirming there's no bugs, right? Oh, there he is. He only crawled out after we finished the thing. Or maybe he's been the whole time and you've been screaming that at me. So, you know, that's possible too. We got 29 out of 30 unless there's one in this last room.
Hide quickly. You must finish.
Oh no! Come on, bug. And there it is. Number 30. We did it! Oh my god. That should not have been as jarring to me emotionally as it was, but it was. Now the nail gun, please. Oh, I need more nails? I need 4 sets of nails. We can do that. We're smart people. So we have to fix the cable. What about that one? Yes. Electrocuted in a volcano. Not the way I want to go out. You're my favorite character, Madeline. Just absolute 100% favorite character. Scaffolding. What is that on his back? Oh, nice! Bird? No. Okay, can I not? Alright, that didn't actually make sense, you're right. I would like the nail, please. And I would like you to find the... Oh. Okay, well, yeah. I see that. Lever doing nothing. Now out of my reach, as if that's ever a problem, but you just said he couldn't... Oh, he was just cutting the rope. Okay, that's fine. Now if I could... Thank you. Oh, that's what I need the nails for. And the nail gun, obviously. Oh, gloves. Insulated gloves. Yes! Okay, rubber gloves. Nails. Still need a crowbar for the last nail. Come on, crowbar. What are we doing? Pair the symbols with the proper cables to form the indicated shapes. Oh, I've done this puzzle before. Like, weirdly, I've done this exact puzzle before. So I need a triangle and a line through it, right? So this needs to form... So I need a diamond and a T. Alright. Now the green, I need an arrow. Just making an arrow. Where's the other part of the arrow? Huh. That's weird, right? Maybe it's an X and a corner? Yes, it is an X and a corner to make the arrow. So I need a square and a triangle. Do I have just a square? Yep. Done and done! We're done, right? We're done, right? Oh, no! The blue one is... Did the blue one change? No, you just weren't paying attention. Oh, okay. That happens sometimes. Sometimes we just don't pay attention. Okay. I did destroy Barbara's trimmer machine. Thank you for noticing! Do we have a way to get that last nail out, though? Like, that would be great. A clock of doom. Oh. It got shaken loose. Shook loose? Either way. Nail gun. Let's get the hell out of here, people! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Now the full-on James Bond type nonsense of zip-lining down to the back of a robot and using a key to take him over. Yoink! That's actually pretty awesome.
We managed to escape as the cave ceiling collapsed.
I'm glad he didn't kill Dr. Ink.
But we made it out, all together. Me, Ink, and Matthew.
I mean, he had every chance to. I guess he just elected not to.
We ensured that Barber will get the punishment he deserved.
How? Was he eaten by a volcano? I'm not clear.
We made the world a safer place.
You're damn right we did. Take that. Volcano machine? Wait, what was it supposed to do? Oh yes, of course, earthquake machine. Wow. Normally... Oh, we just arrested him? I feel like kicking him into a pit of lava would have been the better choice. Also, okay, I don't mean to get all finicky about this thing, but did he actually commit any crimes? Like, he's in charge of that country, isn't he? Like, isn't it within his, I don't know, bailiwick? Within his purview? Ooh, purview, that's a good word. Purview to say, this scientist is a criminal, I'm going to send a robot to grab him. And isn't it likewise within his purview to build an earthquake machine? I'm not trying to take the villain's side here. I'm just saying, I'm not super sure that he as a person did anything illegal within the laws of his country. And make no mistake, we seem to have been in his country. Like, everyone seems to be understanding that he's in charge. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I would be more satisfied with that ending. Oh, the robot's helping rebuild the hotel. That's so sweet. What was I saying? Yes, I would be more satisfied with that ending had we kicked him into a volcano and had him burned to death. And, like, these are just guys who worked for him. I don't think they're evil. We were a spy trying to destroy the death weapon of this government. But they were the legal government. Why is this angering me so much? I don't have a good reason to be this angry about it. It's just, I feel like if we had kicked him into some lava, right, then it would make sense. See what I'm saying? It would make sense that, oh, the government fell because he had been kicked into lava. Get it? Like, no? Okay, maybe it's just me. If it's just me, that's fine. Is that it for the slideshow? That might be it for the slideshow. Alright, so that was Clockwork Tales of Glass and Ink. Yeah, and now that I know Glass and Ink, it's just Clockwork Tales of Glass and Ink that's a little weird. But anyway, so that is Clockwork Tales of Glass and Ink, Collector's Edition. And the Collector's Edition means that there's also a bonus chapter, which will be the next item in the playlist. Obviously, we've already been here for 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I'm not going to drag this out any farther. I have no idea how long the bonus chapter is. But join me back here whenever you like, or just let it play on to the next chapter, and we'll get at that bonus chapter. Alright, until then, I've been Loinsv, the Hidden Object Guru, and thanks for playing along.